Good morning, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, and let's get ready for the second day of this closed qualifier. Today, we got 4 best-of-3s on the schedule. It's gonna be an interesting one for sure. We're gonna start off here on the B stream with x-kom versus Virtus.Pro. They're gonna be battling it out on Train for map 1. That's chosen by x-kom. Second map will be Cash. Third and final map, if we get that far, will be Mirage. Moving on a little bit later tonight, or I think it's a little bit later today, we got Mixtura versus Fraxters in the best-of-3. Later on, it's going to be Space Soldiers versus the winner of this one. And at the end of today, it's going to be Valiants versus the winner of Mixtura and Fraxters. So as I said, 4 best-of-3s on the schedule for tonight. We got, what is it, 12 teams competing. We got 4 spots left at the European Minor. This is the lower bracket, so whoever loses this game, I'll be down and out. Whoever wins this one will have to win another to take home the victory and make it to the minor taking place in January. For now, x-kom versus Virtus.Pro. We're going to be battling it out here on Train to start off with, as I said. I'm going to be going for a bit of a fake towards A initially, but it is going to be a B hit with the smoke over towards the connector area. Neo trying to catch the angles here, dealing a bit of damage, but not enough to take anyone down just yet. And now Stomp moving in towards the side itself, but he's got the bomb and he goes too aggressive. Goes down, Snatchy and Miho finding one each, but Goofy trading back. He gets the double. Pasha now left alone in a 1-on-3 situation, gets a headshot on Goofy, but the bomb is still dropped. Yet to be planted. Mono should spot. Pasha does exactly that, but it will be Ascarish to shut him down. Ascarish with a double kill. Same goes for Goofy. Stomp with 1 and x-kom takes the pistol. For anyone asking the reason why the game is delayed, I mean, it's just 10 minutes. That's fairly typical. I've never casted a game that wasn't delayed by at least 10 minutes. That's just how it goes, I suppose. Stomp. Beautiful double headshots here with the scouts in play. Opening up nicely towards the A-bomb side. Snatchy on a quick flank. Mono is ready for it and will shut him down. And it's now going to be all on Neo. He's got the scout himself. And he is trying to find an angle of his own. Slowly moving in for that flank. He's going to go for the long flank over towards T-connector though. Beautiful round here from x-kom. Granted, it was a force buy from Virtus.Pro. But still, the fact that they managed to shut it down this nice and easy gives them a decent amount of economy to work with moving forward as well. Not losing any players, no players having to force up for the next round. And as you can see on the minimap, Neo just holding back, trying to hold on to that scout for the next one. The next one will be a full E-kill for Virtus.Pro. x-kom picking up the 2-0 right off the bat. This is a bit of an interesting strat here from Virtus.Pro. It's something we see every once in a while. They got 4 nades in play. They're probably going to throw all those nades in towards T-connector, and indeed they will, but they don't connect. No damage dealt by the nades. This x-kom, they feared exactly that and held back for just a bit. Going for a bit of a default positioning here, x-kom. I like these nades, double nades. It's gonna catch Pasha biceps completely off. He's forced to rotate out of the position. That's so clever. Double molly towards, or incendiary towards that pop dog position. The nade as well, that hits perfectly. Pasha goes down. Snatchy down and out as well. Looking towards Neo for this one to try and see if he can get anything done. But it's not gonna happen. He deals a bit of damage. And Morels does manage to find the frag on Oscarish. Goofy goes down to Mihu. Well, that is gonna be the end of it. 3 players surviving once more. Doesn't look like... Well, I was about to say it doesn't look like they're gonna be able to pick up the AKs. But as I was about to say that, they actually managed to hold on to 2 of them. Fairly convincing 3-0. It's a bit early. Yesterday I was complaining that it was late. Today I'm complaining it's early. I think I'm just I'm just a complainer. A few tongue twisters early in the morning. Not necessarily the easiest, but we'll get there. Pasha going down as Oscarish gets close towards the Ivy position. Mihu does manage to find one, but Jedker shuts him down nice and easy. Morels with a trade and Mono with a double. x-kom off to a flying start here on Train. Brilliant beginning to the game here from x-kom. And again, as I mentioned, the map has been chosen by them. And they are definitely statistical favorites on this map. Second map will be Cash, as pointed out. And Virtus.Pro are the favorites for that one. Third and final is Mirage. And that's a bit of an interesting one, because statistically, x-kom are the favorites for that, but they don't have as many maps played. That could be an interesting game. Snatchy going for the early aggression. Does get one, but Goofy here, quick reaction down towards the B-bomb side, gets a nice triple. And Snatchy, he's going to be looking to hold on to that AK-47 in towards Pop Dog position. Do have Mihu trying to potentially find an exit frag. He's just patiently waiting for anyone to push towards him. Probably not gonna happen though. It's gonna be 5-0 now for x-kom. As I said, off to a flying start. Not only do they get 5 rounds on the board, the rounds have been fairly convincing. And you can see that on the right-hand side right now. There's so much money in the hands of x-kom that for Virtus.Pro to break their economy, it's gonna take them a couple of rounds, a couple of fairly clean rounds to get control of the economy for this one. This time around, Virtus.Pro will have enough for a full buy. They even decide to go for the double AWP setup, and they got a good amount of utility behind them as well. It's a good nade on towards Storm King, or Stomp. Takes him down to roughly 50, but he returns the favor with an AWP attack onto Mihu. Snatchy with one of the AWPs will connect on Mono, but Stomp, relentless in his pursuit with the AWP, finds yet another. Jedka gonna be peeking in towards a Pop Dog position. Try to clear it out. Nate deals a bit of damage on Pasha, not too much though. Pasha returns the favor with the AWP, finds the frag. Good reaction shot coming in from Snatchy as well to take care of Stomp. Jedka goes down to Morels. It's going to be all on Oscarish. He will get the quick trade on Morels, but now he's posted up in an uncomfortable spot, and Snatchy will shut him down with the AWP. Well, finally, the first round on the board here for Virtus.Pro. Before we get too far into the nitty-gritty, just want to point out that Snatchy, we saw him yesterday having a pretty solid performance, even though Virtus.Pro lost their game yesterday against the Vitality. He still managed to put up decent numbers for that one. He was swinging that AWP. Goofy is going to be swinging the AK-47 right to the head of Mihu. Tries to catch Pasha as well. Entry frag in favor of x-kom. We do have x-kom setting up for a potential hit, potential split towards the A-bomb site. It looks like they might actually be considering falling back towards B. So we can see all 5 players now actually making a move over towards that B bomb site. One of them is going to be a bit delayed. That's going to be Goofy, and he's probably going to take a look towards the pop dog position, making sure no one goes for a quick flank. Scratch that. He's actually going to join forces. So he's got one of the necessary mollies in towards the site. Now the smokes, the flashbangs and the mollies rains in towards that B bomb side. Morel's in good position. Neo as well. Morels gets the double stomp. We'll find one mono. Takes care of Morels, but he's now all on his lonesome. With 30 seconds left on the clock, the bomb has been dropped close towards default. Mono looking for a 1-on-3 clutch. Obviously not going to be any easy task for him, especially now as Neo takes him down to roughly 60. Mono moving closer towards the side itself. Still trying to find the angle, but Pasha on the flank. Swinging with the P2K will shut him down. Trying to shoot that other AWP over towards his teammate to make sure they can go for another double op setup. Not gonna happen, but it's not that big of a deal. They still managed to secure the round. And now, finally, they've managed to hurt the economy on x-kom. We do have a tactical timeout getting called here by x-kom. Big shout out to the lovely admins working this tournament. Do appreciate it. Always getting the information, getting all the updates when needed. Pause getting lifted. And as I said, x-kom's economy has now been hurt, but not enough. They can still afford to buy up completely for this round. They got a good amount of utility as well. 3 AKs, 1 Krieg, and the AWP on Stomp. Just say that on Virtus.Pro, I'm looking towards Snatchy to take the reins in this one. And on x-kom, I'm looking towards Stomp. So it's going to be a battle of the AWPs, in my opinion. What better map to do that than on Train? Second map will be Cache, a fairly AWP-heavy map as well. Third and final, Mirage. Again, pretty heavy AWP map. So I think it's safe to say that today it's going to be a battle, at least in this best of 3, a battle of the AWPs. It will be Storm winning the initial duel against Pasha. Takes a good chunk of damage in the process, but still very much alive. Now going to use that AWP much like a glass cannon build. x-kom slowly but surely trying to make a move in towards Ivy position. You have one player on the back lines of it. He gets a double, he gets a triple. It's Morels peeking out with the help of a teammate. Beautiful team flash. Or teamwork. He didn't flash his teammate, luckily. Flash his opponents. And that's exactly what it's all about. Oh, Mono having issues lining up the smoke, and on the flank it will be Snatchy. She shot him down with a P2K. Third round on the board now for Virtus.Pro. Bit of a slow start for them, but they're now finding their footing. This time around, x-kom's economy has been broken. They aren't going to be having enough money to buy up completely for the next... Ooh. Okay, Morels, calm down, buddy. So, that's pretty good timing. I love it. Goofy goes down more or less without a fight. Neo has taken some damage towards lower B. They're going to be setting up x-kom with the execution towards that B bomb side. Flashes in. Neo will go down. Deals a bit of damage in the process, but not enough to take anyone with him. Snatchy hitting the shots left, right, and center. Cannot connect the final shot onto Jetka. And Mihu will deal with him as well. 3 players staying alive, and now we can slowly see the economy shifting towards Virtus.Pro. Still not the greatest economy for them. But x-kom, they got all the money in their hands. This is a good opportunity now for Virtus.Pro to tie it up and potentially take the lead. And if they do manage to secure this round, it should give them a decent amount of money to work with moving forward. Jetker trying to find the angle here, but it will be Mihu going for the aggression to take him down. A lot of damage with the molly. Goofy and Oscarish forced out of position. Once again, a bit of a slow start to the round here for x-kom. Snatchy just tracing the smoke. Just want to see exactly where it lands. The molly out towards the bomb site angle of the Ivy position. Mihu with another smoke the opposite direction. He lines them up. He finds one on Goofy. Snatchy helping out with the AWP. Morel's in good position by Pop. He connects on Mono. It's now going to be all on Stomp with that AWP still over towards the Ivy position. 25 seconds left on the clock. Question is, what more can he do? His position is known. Oh no, not like this. Snatchy. Straight up disrespect on the knife. Stomp goes down. That's going to be Virtus.Pro equalizing the scoreline, and now with a brilliant opportunity to take the lead. x-kom with another tactical timeout. Good start to the game here from x-kom on that T side. 5 rounds in a row initially for x-kom, and now 5 in a row for Virtus.Pro. And at this point, as I said, the money has shifted in their favor. Decent amount of money on Morels. He's sitting on 6k, 5,000 on Snatchy, 3,000 on Pasha, 2 on Neo, and roughly 1,000 on Mihu. Obviously, this round is going to be a min-buy from x-kom. Getting themselves some upgraded pistols, and that's about it. Don't have any utility, but it's the full Desert Eagle. Desert Eagle purchase, I suppose. Snatchy finds the initial frag on Mono. Neo taking care of Jetker. Goofy does manage to find one with his Desert Eagle. Picking up the AWP, throwing it back over to Stomp. Stomp now working on that glass cannon. Good kill coming in from Morel. Stomp taking a lot of damage here. He returns the favor though. Snatchy goes down. Stomp still trying to look for more and will find it. It's a good double kill considering that they didn't invest too heavy into this round. Seeing as they are on full losing bonus, Stomp should be able to buy up completely for the next round as well. Neo is moving in for the flank with the AUG. He finds the frag on Stomp. Snatchy and Mono both losing connection to the server at the same time. So do have Virtus.Pro calling for a technical timeout. Just waiting for the players to get back on the server. And in the meantime, in case any of you guys were wondering about the bracket for this one, you can type !bracket in the chat. And you'll see how Day 1 panned out. In Day 1, we covered the upper bracket. On this channel, we started off with Virtus.Pro versus Vitality. Virtus.Pro lost that one, which is why we see them in the lower bracket today. Vitality brought it through to play against Mousesports, who took the victory over x-kom. Mousesports, who already qualified for the minor, but taking the victory over Vitality yesterday. We got Mousesports, Vindigo, Optic, and North already at the European minor. And a little bit later on tonight, probably roughly around midnight, we'll have 4 more teams qualified for the minor. And again, the minor is going to be taking place in January in Poland. And as far as I'm informed, which, I mean, I could be misinformed on that, but let's just act like I'm not. Let's act like it's the truth. As far as I'm informed, all teams this time around will be getting stickers for the regional minors, which is obviously interesting. That means that we're going to see Mouse Sport stickers, Vindigo stickers as well. A team that I didn't expect to see stickers from until we saw this this change. Optic North stickers coming in as well, and we do have the North American side of the aisle. They battled it out last night as well. Finished up early this morning. See if I can find the bracket for that real quick. For the North American, we already got Energy, E United, Envy, and Furia. It's a bit interesting that Furia, the South American team, actually managed to secure a spot in the North American minor. Now, so the North American and South American, they're gonna have 2 minors. Well, sorry, 1 regional minor with the 2 regions combined. So for the North American close qualifier, there are 6 spots up for grabs. It's a bit interesting. I'm not entirely sure how they managed that, to be completely honest with you. But as I said, 6 spots up for grabs in the North American qualifier, and 2 spots up for grabs in the South American qualifier. So it does make sense for the South Americans to be competing in the North American, because there's a few more spots up for grabs. And now, we do have the technical timeout lifted. All players back on the server, and once again x-kom with that full losing bonus. We'll have enough to buy up completely. As I said, Stomp once again with the AWP, and once more we do see the double up setup from Virtus.Pro. It's Pasha and Snatchy swinging those big green sticks. It's Mihu goes for the aggression heal, finds the frag on Goofy and deals so much damage on Jetka. Or else, good reaction to the flash, connects on Mono, Stomp. And Jetka now going to be left alone 2 on 2 now as Jetka finds the frag on Pasha. Stomp taking care of Morels. It's now going to be all on Snatchy. He's got the AWP and Stomp is very healthy, but Jetka is so low on HP. I hate saying this, but I see Twitch chat liking it, so why not follow along with the meme? Bogdan's Law in full effect. Jetka getting dropped the AWP. Stomp now going to be playing with the AK-47, changing up their positions, making a move down towards the Ivy angle. Snatch is still posted up towards Hell. I think he's covering this angle as well. He definitely is. But never mind, he's looking towards the ground. Okay. Not entirely sure what Snatchy was doing there. It's a bit curious, let's be honest. Sitting, looking at the ground while getting pushed from Ivy. Either way, x-kom tying it up once more. And even though Virtus.Pro have had 6 rounds in a row, their economy is still somewhat broken. They're on an SMG for Mihu. They are lacking a bit of utility as well, but Morales, he's done it before, he does it again. The tap work through to the hallways. Pasha, he hears the scope. He's trying to find an angle. Oscarish taking so much damage in towards T connector. Pasha still looking to find an angle down towards Ivy. Oscarish fully blinded. Jetka finding the frag here on Snatchy. Oscarish taking care of Mihu. Oh, Pasha. Wild spray down, but he does manage to connect. Flashbang out. Jetka completely blinded. Still goes for the blind fire. Won't connect this time around. Morel, so will he. Stomp, down and out. Morel's looking for more and he will find it. Oscarish who took good chunk of damage from the nades early on. It's now going to be all on Jetka. Jetka in a 1-on-3. He managed to make a great clutch in the previous round alongside with Stomp. Can he do it again? This time he's left alone in this 1-on-3 situation. He's going to make a move in towards T-connector, but Morel's in good position, will shut him down. Picks up the secondary AWP. Virtus.Pro back in the lead. Furthermore, not only do Virtus.Pro manage to pick up that round, Snatchy almost getting a triple with one bullet, dealing so much damage on Stomp as well. Gets the collateral and deals so much damage. Flash a bit short. I was about to say shy and short at the same time. You know how it goes. Stomp. As I said, fairly low on HP. He's got the AWP though. Mihu trying to find an angle here. They are going to be pushing through. Oh, Snatchy getting caught in the air. Will retaliate eventually. So Oscarish goes down. It's now going to be all on Stomp. Up towards the high grounds with that AWP. Going to try and make his way down towards the side, but Morels will shut him down. Once again, picking up the AWP for that double up setup. Virtus.Pro, they've now secured the victory here for the first half. 8-6. There's not a lot of money left in the bank for x-kom. Quick flick coming in from Snatchy. This mono goes down. Setting up for the smoke wall in towards the side itself. Miho in a decent position, but great aerial movement coming in from Oscarish. He had issues connecting the shot. Does manage to find the double. Up close, it's going to be Goofy trying to find an angle here. Will do exactly that, but he's left alone and Morels will trade him out. That's going to be 9-6 for Virtus.Pro. Virtus.Pro getting 9 rounds while only giving 1 away to x-kom. It was initially 5-0 for x-kom on that T side. And considering that was the start of the game, brilliant comeback already from Virtus.Pro. They're now going to be on the T side, and now the question is, can they do one better? I need 7 rounds to shut this one down, to take the victory here on map 1. But the T side on terrain, not necessarily the strongest map ever for Virtus.Pro. We do have both teams readying up immediately. And I'll have to say the winning factor for x-kom right now is obviously Stomp. He's been hitting some pretty gnarly shots. Goofy has had multiple multi-kill rounds as well. But I do believe that they have to win terrain to not go 2-0. I'm pretty confident that cash is going to go in the favor of Virtus.Pro. That's the beauty with Counter-Strike. You can be confident in whatever, and you can take all the statistics into consideration, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're right. It's me who finds the opening frag on Goofy. Snatchy taking care of Oscarish. Jetka will find one as a trade. And he is now the sole defender on that A-bomb side. Does manage to find the second. Looking for even more. He's got to get pushed upon. He's running out of bullets, but he finds the triple. Eventually, Snatchy will shut him down. Morels taking care of Stomp. Virtus.Pro, they're going to be able to pick up the pistol for the second half. As I said, Stomp sitting at the top of the scoreboard with 15 frags. Oscarish and Goofy both on 10. 7 for Jetka and Mono on 6. On the other side, it's Morels actually leading the charge for Virtus.Pro. He's on 18 frags. 16 for Snatchy. 12 for Mihu Pasha on 6. And Neo on 4. x-kom, a bit of a force buy for this one. Stomp obviously holding on to a bit of his money. So he can buy up the AWP 2 rounds from now. Great nade damage on Morels. Mihu taking a good chunk of damage here from Jetka as well. And Morels and Mihu needs to be careful because they know that the scout is somewhat close by. That scout, they're both in one-shot territory. Neo as well. Good amount of damage dealt early on. Goofy with the aggression. Finds the frag on Snatchy, now picking up the AK-47. He does have Kevlar as well. Morels will find the frag on Oscarish. Now Virtus.Pro gonna try and see if they can converge on this A split from Ivy. They got 2 players down towards the Ivy position. There's only 1 defender on the A bomb site here from x-kom. It's up towards Heaven. And it is Goofy. He's gonna try and see if he can find an angle up here, and he does exactly that, connecting on Mihu. Now he needs to be careful as Pasha peeks out, takes him down. All 3 players from x-kom gonna be aggressing from that connector position. Good kill coming in from Mono. And as I said, Neo and Morels, they're both low on HP. They need to be sitting down, sitting tight, and waiting for the potential defuse to come into play. Oh, Stomp, a bit unfortunate here with the timing. Neo connecting on Mono. He's now going to be pushed upon. Finds the second as well. Stomp. Oh, will eventually trade him out, but he's down to just 20 HP, and the bomb has been ticked for quite some time. Great stuff here from x-kom, all things considered. Yes, it was a force buy, but still very limited in their weaponry. Came down to a one-on-one situation, meaning that Virtus.Pro's economy not going to be looking all that great. I do have Mihu on just the Glock. Snatchy connecting the first frag on the SMG. Pasha taking care of Goofy. It's a bit of a stack over towards the B bomb site, but they don't really get much out of it. Morels with the double spray down, and now Oscarish left alone. His position is known as Mihu tries to find the angle. Will do exactly that on the Glock. 4 players staying alive this round for Virtus.Pro. And that's a 12th round on the board. Oscarish. Somewhere around getting the opening frag here. The AWP. It's a double up setup on x-kom on the CT side. Oscarish and Stomp. Stomp, obviously the main arbor for the team. Oscarish, we've seen him many lineups throughout the history. He definitely knows how to swing an AWP as well. Bit of a slow start to the round here from Virtus.Pro after losing a player early on. See, at least one person in the chat enjoys the x-kom performance and is looking forward to see more. Good kill coming in from Mono as he takes care of Morels. Good start to the round here from x-kom. Snatchy does manage to find one. Jetker on the flank. He takes care of the bomb. The bomb has been dropped and Mihu is now going to be in a lone 1-on-4 duel. It's not going to happen. He finds one for his effort, but a quick trade coming his way from Stomp. On x-kom, they've managed to keep the economy tight here from Virtus.Pro, meaning that Virtus.Pro don't have too much money to work with for this round. Seems like they're still going to go for a force buy, though. They will have enough for 3 AKs. And a few upgraded pistols as well. Jetko with the opening frag, a quick trade coming in towards Goofy, and this is actually working out alright for Virtus.Pro. It's now down to a 2-on-3 situation. We still got the AWPs in play here from x-kom. Stomp and Oscarish still trying to find the angles. Neo up above. Trying to find an angle of his own. Mono posted up, will shut him down. It's got to be all on Mihu. Not for long, though. He'll join the rest of the team in the grave as Stomp will shut him down. Force buy not really working out here for Virtus.Pro. Initial trades looked quite alright. And eventually going to get shut down. This time around, Virtus.Pro going to be on an eco. Most likely, more or less a full eco. Mihu actually buying a Desert Eagle for this one. We're sitting on roughly 3,000, meaning that he could have dropped an orb in the next round for Snatchy, but I'm not so sure that's possible anymore. Virtus.Pro going for the bomb rush down towards the B-bomb site. 4 players up towards the high grounds. And they are going to make their way down towards the side for the plant. Nade. And then Incendiary back towards the side. Deals a bit of damage on Snatchy. Mono gets the double spray down. Storm chiming in with one of his own. Snatchy going for the aggression here. Will find one. Needs to be careful now as he will get pushed upon. Mihu are going to be left alone in a 1-on-3, but this is all Virtus.Pro wanted in a round like this. They just wanted to get the bomb down to make sure that they get enough money to buy up for the next. Get enough money for the AWP, get enough money for the AKs, and a good amount of utility behind it as well. Job well done. They managed to get exactly what they wanted out of the round, and obviously, had they gotten any more, it would have just been a bit of icing on the cake. And with that bomb plant, as I said, it will give them enough money to buy up completely. Even got the AWP on Snatchy and full utility on 4 out of the 5 players. Trying for that nade in towards the top of pot. Bit of a slow start to the round here, but Neo in good position. And a brilliant double headshot on Jetker and Goofy. Gonna try and make his way even closer towards the site. And we'll find the triple headshot as well. It's going to be all on Stomp and Mono to try and bring this one back. But with a 2-on-5 situation and not dealing any damage thus far towards the Virtus.Pro players, it's not going to be an easy task to bring this one back. Stomp does manage to find one on Morels. Mono. Decent reaction to Pasha as Pasha pushes forward. You manage to get 1 kill each. Snatchy lining up with the AWP, trying to find an angle of his own. Not entirely sure what that molly was all about. No matter what, that was certainly way too early. It doesn't matter too much though, as x-kom, they are gonna fall back to try and see if they can hold on to their weaponry, and they will be able to do exactly that. That will be another round on the board now for Virtus.Pro, making it 13-9. The silver lining here for x-kom is that with these two players holding on to their weapons, they are gonna have enough money to buy up completely for the next one. Oh, that's a great kill coming in from Stomp. Connecting on Pasha, and the opening frag in their favor. x-kom have pretty good conversion rates with the opening frag. This is a good start to the round. But obviously the round is just getting started, and it does look like Virtus.Pro might be setting up for a hit over towards the B-bomb site. We only got one defender in this position, that's going to be Mono. And now as the smokes and the mollies rain in, we got rotations coming through. Mono goes down without a fight. Stomp, he's not done yet, he catches the double. The smokes. The mollies, now the one-way smoke as well. Mihu going for aggression. This is not boding well here for x-kom. And exactly that, Mihu does manage to find one. Neo with one as well. It's now down to a 2-on-2 situation. This is not over yet. Smoke on the bomb. They are going to move forward. Stomp, he's got the kit. He needs to go directly for it. Snatchy trying to take him down, but he cannot find the angle. Stomp with a nice ninja. Snatchy holds on to his AWP, but Stomp saving the day. Not only does he manage to get a good amount of kills, he also gets the 2-on-1 in their favor ninja defuse. What a beast. We do have a tactical timeout, and I'm actually told it's from x-kom this time around, even though they pick up that previous one. Still not the greatest amount of money here on Virtus.Pro. x-kom with a good opportunity to bring this one back. At this point, let's take a quick look at the scoreboard. We will see that Stomp is sitting at the top of it. 23 kills in his favor. Closest to him is 8 kills behind. That's going to be Jetker. 13 for Ascaris, 12 for Goofy, and 7 for Mono. 23 for Morels, 19 for Mihu, 11 for Neo, 10 for Snatchy, and 8 for Pasha. Neo definitely stepping it up towards the end of the first half, and here in the second half as well. Snatchy, he's going to be stepping it up for this round. What is going on? Snatchy, magnificent double kill. Eventually going to get traded out here by Goofy, but Neo, he swings right back out with the AK-47, picks up the AWP for the double as well, and Mihu connecting on Mono. 14-10, Virtus.Pro, 2 rounds away from taking map 1 off of x-kom here. In this best of 3 for the European Minor Closed Qualifier. What a play from Snatchy. What a monster performance. Just rushing over towards the pop dog position, using the AWP as a shotgun, and he's not done yet. He picks up yet another frag for the start of this round. Jetka goes down. Morel's peeking out. He takes care of Goofy. For some weird reason, we're stuck on Goofy. Not exactly what I was hoping for. Spasha finds a frag of his own. Snatchy will as well. Mono on the flank. Come on, Mono. You really gotta win those. I think I might have broken the auto director again. Please don't. (15-10). Virtus.Pro picking up a couple of good rounds here towards the end of it. x-kom now in dire straits. Pasha going for the peak, but he goes down more or less without a fight. Ascaris helping out with that in the meantime. Mihu finding an angle over towards Sandwich, pushing in closer towards the side. Needs to be careful now. Deals a good amount of damage, but goes down to Oscarish. Oscarish finally traded out by Morels. Jetker, in the meantime, he finds a frag on Neo. It's now going to be all on Snatchy and Morels. But they do find, well, it's actually Morel finding both of them. Now, Goofy, he goes down to Snatchy. Just like that, Virtus.Pro takes the victory over x-kom. GG. Well played. And as I said, map 2 coming up next. That will be Cash, chosen by Virtus.Pro. That doesn't bode well for x-kom, but great performance here on terrain, all things considered. Strong start, unfortunately a bit of a lackluster finish. We are going to head to a short break, and we'll see you guys in a bit.